Darth Vader issue number 11 is full of mystery, full of intrigue, and it's gonna be one of those epic comics which comes to a conclusion. I don't want to spoil a lot into what happens, and I've done my research and I've read up a lot about issue number 12 and 13 and so forth. So number 11 is gonna come to the conclusion of the whole Darth Vader rebellion against Sidious and him finding out Palpatine's real secret on Exegol. If you remember, issue number 9 and 10 shows us how Darth Vader came to find out about the secret planet that Palpatine was holding for himself, and that was Exegol. Exegol, of course, was seen in The Rise of Skywalker in episode 9, where it is revealed to us that Palpatine is not only still alive, but he has concocted an entire army, a secret army of Sith loyalists, Sith acolytes, who are working to expand the Sith agenda. The original Sith agenda, they have laboratories where we can clearly see Snoke clones that Palpatine has made in order to twist the mind of another Skywalker, and that is Ben Solo. All this gets us to a point where in the comic series of Darth Vader 2020, now 2021, in issue number 10, we finally see Darth Vader arrive on Exegol, and that was not without its difficulties. By the end of the video, I'll quickly recap number 9 and 10, just in case if you missed it, what actually happened. But in issue number 11, which is what we're talking about today, issue number 11 has the tagline Exegol Unleashed. This tells you that the Exegol arc of Darth Vader is coming to a close. This is the time where Darth Vader realizes the truth, what Palpatine has been up to all these years behind not only Darth Vader's back, but the Empire in total. You can see the cover for issue number 11, and it is made clear that Darth Vader has walked into something that he did not anticipate. All these Sith loyalists, Sith acolytes as they are explained, as they're titularly named, you can see them all with ignited lightsabers surrounding Darth Vader in a sense. All their blades and their shining light are reflective upon Darth Vader, who interestingly enough is standing there looking upon them. His lightsaber is on his right hand, but it is not ignited. This gives us an indication that Darth Vader is either focused completely on something else, he is awe-inspired by something that he is seeing right now outside of the Sith acolytes, or that he does not perceive these Sith acolytes as a threat. All these people do not even compare to the might of Darth Vader. This could be one of the cases why Darth Vader has not ignited his lightsaber, even though his enemies have all ignited their lightsabers and are even at a stance. As you can see, them all have a stance against Darth Vader, prepping for battle. What else could it possibly be other than they are prepping to attack Darth Vader and test his will, his might, and let's not forget his actual abilities as a human being, because Force abilities are forbidden in this arc. Sidious in fact completely forbade that when he punished Darth Vader, when he left him on Mustafar and sent Ocho Bestoon to hunt him down. So to add to the fight, Darth Vader will begin fighting all these Sith acolytes on Exegol, but without using the Force. He simply needs to use his powers as it pertains to his lightsaber skills, his dueling skills, and so forth. Another variant cover of Darth Vader issue number 11 is this one, which is of course the famous moment of when Darth Vader tells Luke Skywalker not only that he is his father, but with an extended hand, he begs Luke to join him, to form a team as father and son, and finally go and defeat Palpatine, who has foreseen that Luke Skywalker would eventually defeat the Sith. These variant covers give us another indication of what's going to happen in these stories. So the iceberg of this story is basically going to be which side will Darth Vader choose. Is he still going towards his son Luke Skywalker to recruit him in order to defeat Palpatine, or is he moving towards his master again, moving towards being loyal to the Sith, loyal to Palpatine, and eventually grabbing his son for the purposes of the Empire, handing him over to Palpatine, and eventually turn young Skywalker to the dark side, similar to how now the old Skywalker is is. With both of these covers examined in detail, let's talk about what the synopsis says for this comic. So again, the tagline for this comic is called Exegol Unleashed. In StarWars.com, you have the synopsis, which starts off with 3 bullet points. The first one says, as punishment for his rebellion, Darth Vader was broken by the Emperor, his limbs shattered, forbidden to use the Force. This is of course what happened when Darth Vader was finally called upon by Emperor Palpatine. He was being followed all that time with what Vader did on Naboo and with Sabé, so Palpatine deemed him a traitor and punished him severely. The second bullet point says, but after surviving Ochia Bestoon, the Eye of Webbish Bog, and the horrors of the Reb Nebula, Vader stands on the verge of uncovering the Emperor's greatest secrets. Uncovering the Emperor's greatest secrets is actually what happens in this comic. As I said, the Emperor's greatest secret might be the secret Sith acolyte army that he has amassed on Exegol, as we see in the cover, or something else that Vader is gazing upon perhaps other than the acolytes. And the final bullet point says, but will the revelations on Exegol empower Vader or his master? And what new doom awaits Luke Skywalker as a result? And so here is the final point to this comic, the conclusion. The conclusion, I think, to this comic will be the future of Luke Skywalker, the dark timeline as Dan Harmon has basically created with the Community series. I think that's what we're going to see, a variation of that, which Palpatine has concocted through his Sith alchemy. Don't forget, he kind of can lift the veil from the world between worlds. He can see into that realm. And there is a possibility where Palpatine will show Darth Vader the dark timeline future of Luke Skywalker, where he ultimately accepts the apprenticeship of Darth Sidious and Luke finally becomes a Sith apprentice. I believe this is what's going to happen towards the ending of issue number 11, and Vader will come to grips with it, with this secret power, and Palpatine is actually showing Vader that he has eyes into the future. That's why Vader tells Luke in episode 6, you don't know the power of the dark side. Vader will see the extent of that power on Exegol in issue number 11, which is unfortunately releasing 1.5 months from now on April 28th, 2021. So we're gonna have to wait quite a bit for that one, but it was interesting to talk about the synopsis of this issue number 11 and the cover itself. You can see that it's very intriguing, and all these acolytes add on to the mystery of the Sith. Don't forget, we have a series coming with that similar title too. So something that we might see in this comic, we're definitely gonna see in the Acolyte series that is coming very, very soon on Disney+. Guys, leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys think will happen in issue number 11, and what's the ultimate secret that Sidious will unveil to Darth Vader on Exegol? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you until then.